You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Oh my, if sexy was a weapon, I would say you are the bomb, blowing me sky high. We would have a blast until your queendom come, gripping your thighs as we dance to procreation, simulation so sweet. We don't ask why. We are here together, banging bodies to the beat. Let me do you like I love you. Do you like I love you? 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 Oh yeah, the pressure of your flesh is like electrical surges. I can see it in your eyes, you want me now. If you want to live the dream, I'll show you how. I can see it in your eyes, you want me now. If you want to live the dream, I'll show you how. I can see it in your eyes, you want me now. If you want to live the dream, I'll show you how. I can see it in your eyes, you want me now. If you want to live the dream, I'll show you how. Do you like I love you? 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 Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear.
King Malachi. Listen, I've been certified. I'm in overdrive. Stay working. Stay working. Y'all, let's do or die. I'ma get mine. Stay working. Stay working. Look, constantly. I gotta chase them racks, I'm about that cash. And the pen turned out with 4 that racks on racks, I want them bad. You can't stop me, all my haters made me laugh. Michael Jackson, I'm so bad, came out like how y'all call me that. I'm the best, stunting on all of the rest, separate me from the rest. I'm so hard, kill every track I could get. You better know it's a gift, never miss, keep a hit. I miss greedy as I can get, I'm in the studio singing, I ain't worried about no chick. Why I keep me the baddest chick, get my drip, ain't no pimp, but I pimp me the baddest beat. That my hoe, get my drip, I just kill it, spit it, make y'all feel it, get my name right, suck on my baby, but through the rubber. I've been certified, I'm in overdrive, stay working, stay working, y'all let's do it, die, I'ma get mine, stay working, stay working, I'm a silverback gorilla, show killer, I've been iller, ain't nothing shriller, lyrically I'm a ball filler, pass me the mic, let me rock that right, I talk for show, watch off for the hook, my first I don't have to curse, used to sing in front of the church, but I bang, wanna be like Eddie Chicago gang, I'm that hard, but I still might need me a bodyguard, every king gotta have some guards, these haters is so jealous, I seldom have to embellish my life when I'm on the mic, ain't that fly, I'm different, sick with an ink pen, well then I feel like 50 Cent getting ready for Minute Man, I just kill it, spit it, make out feel it, get my name right, suck on my babies, bust through the rubber, I'm certified, I'm in overdrive, stay working, stay working, y'all let's do it, die, I'ma get mine, stay working, stay working,
Good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. And that's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the ropes. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, about to blow.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go, I didn't know how much I needed this. I almost settled for you. Thank God you do what you do. And now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Dodged a bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. I almost settled for you. Thank God you do what you do. And now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Took me a while, but the truth. Took me a while, but I grew. Now I'm so disgusted with you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? How you been? What's up, my friends? Y'all already know I'm in the best of spirits, the wonderful of moods. I'm happy slappy because right about now, 41 years ago, my mom was having contractions. Like right about now, my mom was like, oh my God, if y'all don't get this out, I can't take it no more. At least that's how I was with my kids. I evicted both of my kids. I'm talking about both of them had to get a notice to be like, it's there is no longer time for you to stay in this establishment. So I just assume that with me and the way my mama is, I was trying to get out. I was trying to get out. What, not Faye? I was trying to leave. My birthday is funny because my grandma not gonna call me until October 23rd, y'all. She for some reason, my grandma think I was born on October 23rd, so I don't worry about a call until then. Now, if I don't get a call on October 23rd, I'm calling Nana like, yo, what's up, though? Like, what's up? Anyways, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, how y'all doing? I am Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your hood unicorn. I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a whole bunch of... laughter. That's right. I'm here to tickle your funny bone in the morning because a lot of y'all is walking around mad. And I get it. I'd be mad too if I woke up and the kids didn't take out the meat that I told them to last night and they didn't wash them dishes and let that dog pee on my floor just one more time. Just one more time. Oh my God. My bad. I had a moment. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? We got some new names in the building. I see some new people, but first let's go ahead and say hi to everybody out there. I see you, Teacher Anitra. Good morning. She said one more day. One more day. And I already know what she's talking about because tomorrow we go. You think I'm happy today. Tomorrow we's gonna act up in here, okay? And I'm all ready for it. Shout out to my birthday shindig tomorrow. Takita Green. Good morning. Good morning. That is a new name. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. Say hello to the rest of the congregation. This is definitely going to be an adventure for you this morning. Hello. Hello. Hold on, y'all. My computer doing stuff. Jasmine Green. Hello. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. She says, I can't wait to hear the conversation this morning. And it's going to be a good one. And it is. And we're going to play some good music. You know what I'm saying? This definitely gonna be a vibe. I'm trying to keep the surprise a surprise, but if she don't hurry up, where's you at though? And I know you listening, so where is you? We'll see. She'll be here shortly. I got a surprise for you. She'll be here shortly. So I always start the morning off with a little bit of motivation and stuff. And I don't think it's really motivation. I just want to talk to y'all about something. And it's called being on brand. Because we're a business show too, so we talk business. Me and another show, we're talking about Sexy Red getting pregnant and whether or not this would destroy her branding and stop her from being able to make it to the next level, that this would halt her career right here. And they said they didn't think so because, there were other celebrities that have gotten pregnant during the height of their career or whatnot. So my surmise on it was that one, Sexy Red hasn't been in the industry long enough to show whether or not she is deserving of staying in, even though she's pregnant. Like, I don't see her being an Alicia Keys and still playing the piano while twerking. Well, not Alicia wasn't twerking, but she definitely was giving us body on that piano when she was pregnant up there, giving us stomach, and everybody was like, please don't fall. Please, Alicia, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B had already kind of solidified herself in the ways that she has. You know what I mean? She already has something behind her. And they brought up Summer Walker. And that's where I'm talking about the branding of it all. I do not see Sexy Red pregnant as hell trying to sell gonorrhea flavored or gonorrhea colored lipstick. You know what I'm saying? She can't continue that I mean, she could, and it's some real alley folks that will still appreciate her as a mother. But if I see Sexy Red with that big stack of money on her ear, pregnant, I'm be like, hey, you need to go buy a crib. And diapers is expensive. Why is you walking around with your kids' college fund and they Gerber life insurance up on your head? You know what I'm saying? But then they brought up Summer Walker. And they was like, but Summer Walker been pregnant a couple times, and Summer Walker is still doing it and is ratchet. And I want to say, I kind of feel like being pregnant is Summer Walker's brand. Her music, the lovingness, every guy she gets with, that's her man. She ready to have a baby with him, start a family. I almost feel as though that is on brand for Summer Walker. I expect Summer Walker to get pregnant next year. If she get a man, I do. And it's weird to say that, but I don't know. This conversation don't have no beginning, end, or middle. It's just those things that you talk about with folks that you're just like, I wonder about this. I think about this. We had those kind of conversations sometimes. They don't have no purpose. It's just, I wonder. Anyways, I'm trying to stall for somebody because I want to create you know what? This is what I'm going to do. We're going to go to a commercial break real quick. We're going to play a commercial. And when we get back, I've got an interview with a new friend that I met. And in the building, we have Raven's mom. So if you don't know who she is, it's okay. It's okay. I just met her and I'm going to get to know her with you. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a break. I'm going to make a phone call to see how far somebody. Never mind. Thank you. Gotta love it when you hear me calling. We still gonna go to a commercial break, but she's in the building, so we can get this thing started. I'm happy now. All right, y'all. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Y'all know my birthday is tomorrow. You can go get tickets at allhustlenofear.com. If you just want to come up and celebrate in the morning, yes, we will be up here. Yes, I'm still doing my show. If you want to come at 8 a.m. and kick it with us, come on. I like breakfast. I don't eat pork. If you want to come in the evening, come on. I'm dropping my kids off at my mama-in-law house, and they staying. So we're going to be adults. But this ain't no rah-rah. I'm 41. We kicking it. We got couches and chairs. We playing movies and cards. And this is a kickback. All right. So this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. And we'll be right back. Are you looking to reach a wider audience for your business? Are you tired of traditional advertising that feels like a waste of money? Then consider sponsoring an episode of All Hustle No Fear. For just $50, you can get your business mentioned at the beginning and end of an episode, as well as a ticker displaying your business information and your logo posted throughout the show. You'll also get your show on social media pages, which will be seen by thousands of potential customers. This is a great way to get your business in front of a new audience and build brand awareness. So what are you waiting for? Sponsor an episode of All Hustle No Fear today. Visit www.allhustlenofear to learn more and to sign up for a sponsorship. Remember, All Hustle No Fear is After Dark Radio in the morning. Yeah.
Hey, hey, the life I live, you couldn't wish it, nigga. Stayed down, seen a bigger picture. Outside since a little nigga, just a solid kid, but I'm built different. Ocean views from the fucking ride. No gimmick, just a dope vibe. Hey, you can be first class. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you, yeah, that's if I care for you. Deadlines, yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you, yeah, that's if I care for you. It's dope. I said, hey. smoking good, this shit hit different. Heard you talking, but I wasn't listening. Zoned out off good piff. Smelling good in Saks Fifth. Smoking good, this shit hit different. Heard you talking, but I wasn't listening. Zoned out off good piff. Smelling good in Saks Fifth. Kush be my cologne. Yeah, you know I'm smoking strong. Took them risks and made it home. Dog, you know everybody can't go. Real G, I'm made for this. In these streets, they dangerous. Dog, them boys can't hang with us. Tweaking got them Friday problems. Must be on that angel dust. If I say I love you, then that means you gain my trust. Hey, riding with Don Coasty, yeah, this shit get dangerous. Hey, grandma pray for us. Hey, fake the play on Foolie, I was short with a finesse. Go!
Just want my time, taste of this vibe. Say what you want, I'm still kicking, little baby, you want in this ride. Just speaking your mind, still a big toast to my brothers. Closer than cousins, your blood just be more to discussion. Dubs in my line with percussion, no it ain't nothing. Let bitch cook the dope, now it jumping. Whipping my thumb in my pinky, shocker who blacker the flow with me, fatter no chini. Believe me, it's easy to be what you be if you get off your ass, but don't take it from me. Top of this flight to the soles of your feet. Keep it 100 and on all three. Part of my speech while I kick up my feet. Feel like them waters is always in reach.
You can be first class. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. Get me dead last. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. It's dope. I said,
We're back. It's the behind the scenes conversations for me. We're back. All right, so let me go ahead and get this thing started and let y'all know how I want to run this show. So I wanted her to be here because this is how the magic had happened, right? A couple of weeks ago, I was overwhelmed with the business of the business. And it happens sometimes. Look, if you are the front end, the back end, when you are creating a new lane, like I was telling our guest yesterday, Reality, I was telling her, she was like, sometimes it just feels like because I don't match up, I'm not on brand with Susan G. Coleman's foundation and what they stand for and what they talk about, that they don't let me in, and I'm feeling like I have to create my own lane, and I kind of want to give up. And I said, no, baby, you got to understand something. When you are creating your own lane, that means you got to think about what that means. That means you got to knock down all the trees. That means you gotta create a road. That means you gotta dig out that road so that you can lay the foundation for the concrete. Then you gotta pour the concrete. Then you gotta put the lines on the road. Then you gotta put the signs up on the road. Then you gotta go buy a car. Mm-hmm. Then you got to learn how to drive, and you got to pay the taxes for that car, right? There are so many things that goes into riding that scenic route and being able to see, you know what I'm saying? That we, the people who are building our own lane, who are digging our own trenches, we sometimes feel overwhelmed with it. And that's where I was. And I called my friend, I called Cece, and I was just like, listen, I just need some adult time. I just need to go somewhere like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. You know what I mean? So we went down to Thai Sushi. And we sitting there, and yes, everybody know our name at Thai Sushi. We sit there, and of all the conversations we were talking about, we were talking about alchemy. Right. And we were talking about Black people being alchemists and how anything that we really touch, that we put our hands on, how we can make it beautiful, how we can make it we can add value to it. And I give you something as simple as Mike Jackson and baby hairs. Baby hairs is a whole industry now. Really they is. Got tattooed on baby hairs. Okay. Michael Jackson took the little hairs that stick up when you sweat and turned them into art. You tell me that's not alchemy. Tell me that's not alchemy. And so we're having this conversation, and as we did, Raven's mom walked by. And Raven's mom was just like, come on, you're not in the frame enough. Get closer to me, Cece. Raven's mom walked up and she walked past us. And the first time she walked past, I don't know if you saw it, but the first time she walked past, she was in my line of sight. And I looked up at her and I smiled. You know, I just gave her that, that black girl magic. Like, I see you, see me, see you, see me. Hey, black girl, what's up? You know what I mean? And I really liked her hair. So, I gave her that nod of approval. Like, okay, yes, And so we're at the bar and we're just talking, we're laughing with the bartender, we're taking shots and passing out shots. Right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We're taking shots and passing out shots. And we're just being ourselves. Mm-hmm. And then Raven's mom comes back and she's like, my daughter told me to come over here and talk to y'all. And she's like, and it just, the opportunity presented itself and I'm watching you guys and I feel like this is how my daughter would have been here. Mm-hmm. She was telling us how her daughter introduced her to Italian sushi and it was her first time back since her passing. And let me tell y'all something. And I've said this before, I went viral talking about this, but sitting at a bar is like sitting with your arms open. Right. When you sit at the bar, you cannot help but to talk to the other people around you. When you sit at a table, sitting at a table is like saying, please don't, this is us. Closed off. Right. This is us. Right here. We're right here. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, Damon. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me, Damon. I'm over here by my only person I want to talk to is the waitress. And if she get a little bit too friendly, she gonna lose less of that tip too. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all act because I be a waitress and y'all be doing it to me. Y'all done it to me. But when you sit at the bar, you're inviting people in. You're allowing them to come into your space. And I'm glad that and I keep calling her Raven's mom on purpose. I don't want y'all thinking I'm being disrespectful. That's exactly how she introduced herself to us and gave us bracelet. Yep. You wore yours too. And she gave us bracelets. So let's go ahead and let's bring her into the conversation. All right. Let's bring her into the conversation because we're edifying her, but I loved, because we talked about it even afterwards. Right. I loved how you walked up to us and you allowed yourself to be open and vulnerable at the same time to two complete strangers. Honey, you walked up to two complete strangers and just poured out not just your pain, because I could see that there too. And that vulnerability, but there was so much joy in there too. So much joy. Talking about your daughter, your smile was the brightest thing in that room. Yeah, most definitely. And that's why I could I was like, I'm gonna have her on the show. I'm gonna have her on my show. I'm gonna have her on my show. And it's like, why, it's something. And I didn't know anything about you. And then after I've looked at your page, you are out here. You talking about Raven strong, Pamela strong. Come on. Okay, so just on some real stuff. Pamela or Pam? Pam. Okay. Because you know, black girls be like, listen, Pamela is me at work. Stop playing with me. Like, my friends call me Pam. We friends now. Let's be friends. Yes. Let's do this right. Okay, so. Absolutely. Hi, Miss Pam. How you doing? Hey. How are you doing? Now, what we didn't get to find out about you then, because she ain't want to sit with us. She ain't want to sit down. I know why she ain't want to sit, because we was about to go in. And she was like, no, I'm here with somebody. I don't want to be rude. Because we're about to take over that bar, right? So my first question to you is, when I went down your page to see all of the stuff that you are doing now, was this before Raven passed? Were you this person before Raven passed? Or is this all because you are like, not just, you are around the country. You know what I'm saying? Talking and mentoring to people and giving speeches and just I am really in awe. Like before I knew I wanted to interview you, I wanted to interview like Raven. Raven was like, no, my mom needs to be interviewed. Let me, Mom, go over here and go talk to her. Mom, what's up?
My mom on the day.
Yeah. Raven got her mama on the radio. So, don't you cry in here. Don't you cry.
It's already.
I'm emotional. I'm a Libra. Don't you cry in here, okay? We all smile. So tell us about this. How did this get started?
Well, so I was me. I've been me. Pam been Pamming for some time. Just in the therapy world, I've been doing a lot of work, healing work for quite some time. But I think that, my transparency has always been me. That's how I've always lived. I'm going to tell you the best of me and the worst of me, and that has always been true to my spirit. Right. But once Raven passed, transitioned, it changed, I guess it just changed, me. Like, you just change when these type of things happen, right? A lot of things change. But when I initially started to share her story, what happened, I didn't have a lot of followers on social media, like, especially, I'm a little older, so I had my little Facebook people, what I mean?
Boy, Facebook ain't for your auntie. God, dog, Facebook is so for your auntie.
And that's what the littles will tell me. I'm like, wow. So of course I have my Instagram, but most of my I guess followers were friends, families, colleagues, and so a lot of my work, I guess, was behind the scenes. When you're a therapist, you don't advertise a lot of things. You just kind of do your work. You heal people, and their greatness is what you get, and that's okay. You don't need to be recognized for that.
You ain't trying to add value Van Zant nobody.
No, right,
yeah, you ain't good at dog trash nobody.
Right, no. It's like your healing is the payment. You know what I mean? Your progress, you being, so that's the lane that I've always been in, and I was okay with that. So, but when this happened, because she was so tragically taken, this wasn't, she wasn't sick, she wasn't, on drugs, or you know what I mean, like, she was killed, and so when things tragically happen, it shifts. It shifts a community, it shifts families, it shifts the world, and so I was trying to find ways, because I am a talker, right? So I talk to random people, so talking is good for me, but I was trying to figure out, how do I release some of this pain, because it was so heavy, like heavy. Like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it through this? I have 3 other children. I got a husband. I got my mom, my dad. I got my family. Like, am I gonna be able to survive this? And so I started sharing it. The sharing has always helped me. That's why I'm a therapist. I'm like, when you share things, it's helpful. It's something therapeutic and healing when you share stuff. So I started off just sharing. I started learning how to make reels, and I would just kind of share. I would hear songs like, this is how I feel. This is what I'm trying to convey, because people are often like, how you feel, and you don't really know how to explain that. It's a million things that run through your head before your mouth even says anything. And so when I would hear songs, I would say, okay, this is what I want, my friends, when I'm trying to explain this. And so I actually was one specifically where I donated Raven organs. I made a decision to donate her organs. And so we had an honor walk in the hospital. And of course, we from Atlanta. Okay, I'm born and raised in Atlanta. She born and raised in Atlanta. Great baby. Okay, and so at the hospital they said, well, you can do an honor walk, and I didn't know what that was. I'm like, what is an honor walk? And they said, well, this is when they do like that final walk with your person to go to the OR to get the organs, basically. So they said, you can invite anybody. I said, okay. So they said, okay, we're gonna give you. I guess I don't know if they didn't know that we was from here. But like, the hall was full. I mean, like, full. Like, the hospital staff was like, "Oh, what's happening? Like, who is this person?" Like, who? And I'm like, "Y'all said anybody." So I put the bat signal out. You know what I mean? And we was deep in that thing. And, you know, because Raven was supposed to graduate from high school. She graduated high school. She was supposed to graduate from college. And I didn't get a chance to see her walk across that stage or to get that degree. And so I just kind of looked at this would be my final walk with her. And so we recorded it. You know, I wanted, because I've learned throughout this process that you never have enough pictures, you never have enough videos, you know. And so I recorded that. But at the end, I think somebody captured me, you know, just kind of giving her my last goodbyes and kissing her and things like that. And I chose to share that. And I think I went to sleep and I woke up and I had like over 1 million views. And then, of course, I tell my husband, I said, of course, Raven would have me out here ugly crying. All the things I posted, all my little cute poses, you know, all my little stuff I done made sure I'm cute. And you got me out here ugly crying. And now it's like over 6 million views from it. You know what I mean? And then that created this. I coined my Instagram as the Raven Hole. It's where I share my love for her. It's where I share my battle, and it's where I share my journey through this grief, right? And that's what I just do. And from there, you know, somehow this story has reached all kind of places. I mean, I have people reaching out from Africa telling me we send in love from London. We send it from all the places that she and I have talked about. Like, I mean, it was like hits on top of hits. Mama, I want to visit here. Boom, somebody will contact me, say, I'm sending love from Paris. I'm like, that's my baby wanted to go. She learned French. She wanted to go there. You know, people telling me, you know, Raven was into healing and spirituality and, you know, all of that type of stuff. And then I get this tribe from Africa telling me, you know, this is her tribe. Like, we know that work, sending me stuff to continue on, you know, to help me with my healing and things like that. And it's just kind of turned into like a healing space, you know, for anybody that's dealing with grief and loss. I feel like I've been just forced into this group of grieving parents and moms specifically. And they come, you know, they reels cross their path and they come and they say, oh my God, this is how I'm feeling. You know, oh my God, I'm so glad that you shared this because this helped me get up. You know, oh my God, I'm glad that you went to the gym today because I didn't know if I was going to make it through the day. But if you can get up and your daughter is not here and my daughter and my son is not here, I can get up too. And so that's where we have gotten with this.
That's beautiful. So anytime a child passes away, I feel as though it's tragic because we're not supposed to bury our children. Absolutely. Our children are supposed to bury us. Can you tell us how she passed away?
Yeah. So on March 21st, my birthday is March 6th. Okay. I remember us hanging out, and I turned 40 this year. So this is supposed to be a big, you know, it's like, so not a funny story line. Raven was pregnant. And so her baby was due on my birthday. And so I had canceled all my 40 stuff. I ain't going nowhere. I'm being with my baby, with her baby. Like, that is the plan. Well, her baby did not make it. Mm-hmm. And so, but I had already, you know, like canceled, and, you know, I'm like, well, I will just, you know, just kind of have, you know, we'll just still celebrate life because that's what we do, you know. And so on March 6th, she was with me everything I did, you know, for my birthday. She was literally like right by my side. And so, fast forward March, I think it was 21st or 20th, she was going to be taking her cap and gown pictures. And so I have pressed my baby hair out every picture day. And I was not missing Georgia State University's cap and gown because I attended Georgia State University and my baby decided to go to Georgia State. Baby, we pressing his hair out, okay? Because she wore her hair very curly, beautiful. She had her hair shaved like mine, but they were bolder, so they cut all these. Her and my other daughter cut all their hair off. I ain't about that life yet. So anyway, it grew back just beautiful. And so she's like, Mom, I want you to press it out. And I'm like, of course, you know. So she get off work, I get off work. It's getting late, and I was like, no, come over. I'm pressing your hair out. Press her hair out. I wasn't able to go down to see her take the pictures, which I normally am. I'm normally there prepping, you know, making sure she's good. But I had some meetings. And so she sent me pictures, of course, like, look, my pictures. Of course, they're beautiful, as always. So that was Monday. On Saturday, Friday night, me and my husband and my best friends and their husbands, we went to see Bridesmaid night at the City Winery. And so I'm texting her the whole time, girl, look where I'm at. Girl, she texting me like, girl, you living your best life. I'm like, Mama, send me $65. I'm like, okay, girl. you know. And so I wake up Saturday morning. This is March 25th. I wake up how you normally do, you know, just I wake up early no matter what. Like, I don't care what time I go to sleep, I still wake up early. And I see I had a missed call from, it said like a healthcare something like that. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, how them Obamacare people calling me this early in the morning on a Saturday? Like, they call it early? That's what I was thinking. And so I just go on because I'm like, I don't know who that is. And then I'm sitting there just scrolling. I remember seeing this story on Instagram about this little girl that had passed away, and the hairstylist had made it real, and she had did her hair for the last time. And I remember feeling so heavy, like so sad for this little girl I don't know, but just thinking about my girls, like I could not imagine losing one of my children. And as I scrolled through it, like I'm sitting there sad, and so as I like scroll to the next one, I get a phone call. And it was from Grady Hospital, and they said, hey, you know, trying to reach me, and they gave me my name or whatever. And they said, your daughter Raven has been in a bad car accident. So immediately my heart dropped. Because when they said Grady, I immediately thought of her because she was at Georgia State. Her apartment is downtown. She was the leasing manager at 200 Edgewood. That's where she stayed. So I'm thinking, okay, Raven is in a car accident. And so they say, just get here. And so, of course, are you okay? You know, is she okay? And so they said, for now. I said, okay. So I get there, and basically they tell me that she was hit head on. The drivers hit her, and it was a driver and a passenger. They jumped out of the car and left her there. And they told me when I got there that she is not going to make it. So there was a nurse there, and I forget his name right now, but she was there for a little while, so like maybe like a couple of hours, because you know it was a really bad car accident. So like, who was this girl? They bring us someone in, and he looked for me. So that's how they found me. Like, he took time out to just research. He on Instagram he see her, and he told me, he said, in my mind I was thinking, like, this is this beautiful girl. She was just alive like just a couple of hours ago, having fun with her friends. Like, I know she's somebody's daughter. He saw that she went to Georgia State. Raven started her own nonprofit. He went down her business page. This girl got a business. Like, she's 22 years old. She done started a whole nonprofit with her friends. She out here doing community work. I have to figure out who her family is. And he found me. So that's how they found me for me to come down there to see her. But yeah, so we were told that she was, like I said, hit head on, and yeah. So this whole time we were, and if y'all hear somebody in the background, I brought my mom with me, so she's gonna keep me on track, okay?
She's gonna keep us all on track.
She's gonna keep us all on track, okay? But the whole time I had been kind of thinking that she was hit head on and left there to die alone. And throughout this journey, I'm learning different bits and pieces. So this happened in March. So we're talking about almost 7 months ago. And I'm still learning bits and pieces of what happened. We're still in court dealing with it. They did eventually catch the guy. So we are still in court.
This happened this March?
Yeah.
This year.
Mm-hmm.
She had told us that.
Mm-hmm. This March. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. No, I know why, because when we were drinking. That's why. But I really feel like this happened like 2 or 3 years ago.
This is new. This
March.
And while we're speaking on this,
yes,
real quick,
ma'am. Come on in. How you doing? No, you got to get on the mic, Mom. You got to get on the mic. They got to be able to hear you.
She's downplaying herself. My daughter is amazing.
I can tell. I can tell.
We're a real close family. She was supposed to be a statistic. She had a baby early. Her and Raven basically raised each other. That's why they're so close to each other. We do almost everything together. Our family is so close. I have 15 grandkids, and all of them decided to name their names R. So all my grandkids' names start with an R. Yeah. So she's like a part of a tribe. So
I don't know that many R names.
Oh yeah,
15 R names.
Can we?
They got a Robert, a Roberta, a Rico,
a Rejoice. We never have that.
A Rejoice,
a Royalty,
a
Remy, that was.
It's a Remy in there. Okay.
The baby who died. That's what Raven named that baby who died.
No, his name was Raheem.
Raheem. Okay.
Raheem. Okay.
It's Miami.
Okay, Mom.
But I'm just saying that they grew up together, and so they were very, very close. And so
they might have gonna ask that question.
Very educated. She's very educated, and they were just close. But so, because to me, what I'm hearing, I know it's Raven about Raven, but Raven wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for her, because she was with them, all her children, every step of the way. So, and I'm saying that to say, because I know it's a lot of people out there that think that they can't do this, they can't do this, they can't do this. My daughter was autistic, and she's doing it and still doing it, and Raven is still doing it.
That's what's up. That is what's up. That's what's up. Hey, you know what? White people claps for the mom. Because moms know they're not gonna let you. They're not gonna let you not talk about my. Hey, you gonna say. Let me get you right about my baby too, okay? I know she talking about her baby, and that's my baby too. But let me tell you about my baby, okay? My baby. No, so here on All Hustle No Fear, once a month we have Men's Mental Health Mondays, and it's the very first Monday of the month. I definitely would love for you to come back for our December show, because I told the fellas I'm gonna have a woman in here eventually. But I definitely would love you to have you come back for our December show to talk to not just the men, but to all parents about how to make it through when you've lost a child. And you know, this October, November, December, January, February, they all got big holidays that you love on people, and you have people around you, and I'm not gonna lie. After I lost my grandma, it's a couple of holidays that I really just can't deal with like that. You know what I'm saying? Christmas it don't hit the same if you can't, give that phone call to that person you really want to hear from. You know what I mean? So I'd love to extend that to you. The very first, if you're not traveling, because I see your life. I see your life. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not traveling, the very first Monday in December, I would love to have you back as our resident therapist for that show. But let's talk. Because one thing I wanted to do, I don't want that. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's not what that is not on brand, Mom. That is not on brand. I'm a real nigga. I don't cry. You're not gonna.
No, we aren't.
We can't cry. We gotta laugh.
Okay, crying is very new to us.
We gotta laugh. Okay, we gotta laugh. So
very new to us.
One thing that you did say when you walked up, so we gonna act like we back at the bar. We gonna have that conversation where you should have sat down with us, so we could have had some fun and laughing. That's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to have CC here. So I want to get this conversation back. Rear go. Okay, so hey, how you doing, Renata? We got all that. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I heard you went out the other day to a restaurant you ain't been to in a while.
Yes, I did.
You did. Now, how'd you find out about that restaurant?
Well, actually, I went to the restaurant. I took Raven to the restaurant.
Okay.
So I took Raven to the restaurant. My daughter loves sushi and different types of stuff. And my palate's still a little
remedial.
Remedial.
Look, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with a remedial palate.
I mean,
okay? It ain't nothing wrong with a remedial palate. Because I got one.
Sushi was a good medium, but I started going with my coworkers. And so, but they food is good. The ambiance is amazing.
It is. Yeah. Your husband was in there. What was he going in? Yeah, what was he arguing about? He was mad at so we was down there cracking up too.
Okay.
Yeah.
He deep in it.
He's passionate.
So what did you order?
I ordered the Thai rice with chicken. I always go to restaurants to make up my own stuff, right? So I just tell chicken, steak, and shrimp in it. And then I also get the Thai wings because I like the little extra sauce on it. With my rice.
Okay. What was that you ordered last time that I said I'm gonna come back and eat off your plate again? That rice thing that you left in my in my back seat, and I didn't know you left it because I would have ate. I ain't gonna front. It's not a lot of friends that I eat after But I would have ate this after I would have finished her food.
I was trying to remember what that was.
So
I was
you
gonna
could
order
order it
it that
again.
night, but I could not figure it out. But it was so good.
So if you ever go to Thai and sushi, it was some kind of, because the name of it made me be like, I wouldn't order that. Yeah, right.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it out.
It wasn't cashews. It definitely had some nuts
it was
in
cashews. It was cashews, and it had like a little cashew peanut sauce.
Yeah, because I know peanut butter. My head say peanut butter, but I don't think it had peanut butter.
Had some mushrooms, had some rice, some veggies. It was good though. It was good.
Now this is my question. What made you pay for our food? Because we
right.
Look, I was like, dang, y'all, what's up?
That's why I was like, I gotta bring her a gift today. Like, she paid for my food.
And I'm not gonna front. I saw you talking to Issa, and I thought that's what you was doing. I said, I know this lady ain't about to pay for this. I know she ain't about. And I was like, drinks. I know she ain't about to pay for our drinks. Not when we offer her drinks and everything to come down here. I know she see these bartenders giving us free drinks, because that's what they do when you bring the bartender drinks.
And when you're pleasant.
And when you're pleasant. Okay. And when you get raw to start talking about anything alchemic, you definitely gonna get some free drinks. Okay. I'm giving y'all the rundown to Thai and sushi.
Right.
How you run this place. I'm telling you, this is the place to be. Down in EAV, East Atlanta Village.
On flat shows.
It's definitely a lot of fun. But what made you do that? Because I have a theory on that. I say, again, people who sit at the bar, who are pleasant, who are open, who are friendly, are more likely to have people pay for their food or pay for their drinks or offer to buy them a drink, because people like being around happy, excitable, pleasant, pretty people. You know what I'm saying? And even the lady who was sitting next to us, we end up talking to her, and she ended up following me on Instagram. And now because we friends now. I don't, because you're talking about you got to turn 40. We the same
right.
age.
Because I was like, y'all reminded me so much of my daughter's best friend.
And I'm about to get on you with that.
And then she was like, no, we your friend.
Yeah, we your friend.
I think
Raven sent you us.
Yeah,
she didn't send.
But I think it came from a space of that's like, this is like, if she was like, this is where she would have been. Like, this would have been her at 40. So that's what got me. So I saw like her and her best friend, her she have a couple of best friends. One of her best friends is Yvonne, and you are like a spitting image. And so when I saw the both of y'all and y'all,
and you said about my haircut immediately, she was like, my daughter would have loved your haircut.
When I saw y'all it because when you go through that type of stuff, when you lose your children young, you're gonna naturally think about the ifs and the shoulda, coulda, woulda, and like what would she have looked like getting older. And so seeing you guys there, y'all energy, how you guys were just so, you know what I mean? Like it made me think about that's where she might have been, you know, at this age, or you know what I mean. So, but to answer your question. So that's part of why I paid for it. And also my husband and I do stuff like that often. We like to kind of pay it forward. You know what I mean? Like I definitely got that from my mom. Where we just, and it doesn't, I don't have to know much. We just do it from the kindness of our hearts. Like sometimes we just may be in a situation, you know, maybe somewhere, and we just either maybe see somebody that's not doing well and do it, or see somebody that's doing well and do it. Because just because you're doing well don't mean you don't need a free meal.
Oh man, we were so appreciative. My dumb tail sitting here talking about, dang, I wish to know she was gonna buy our food. We would have bought more drinks. And I'm not talking about for you to pay for. I'm talking about for us just to have. We would have kept drinking. Because by the time, you know, once you get me like, come on, all right, give me the check, I'm ready to go. My homegirl was like, shit, I would have stayed again. Nah, once I be like, give me a check, I'm already, my head is already down 20. Yeah, I'm already down 20. But no, I really did enjoy that. And it was definitely, it sat with us. Both of us.
Yeah, we talked about that for a good little minute.
Yeah, we did. And we appreciate that. And it also, it goes to that whole no new friends. You know, me and Cece so against that. We hate that. I hate Drake for that. That no new friends really has y'all in a chokehold, because first of all, don't say to me networking is the best working and then say no new friends. because that's basically saying to me that you only want to use another person for what they can give you, and not that you just want to appreciate them for being a person. I called Cece. Me and Cece started out as networking friends.
Yep.
They're my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in love with her son. Hey, Jesharon. I know you're gonna show it to him.
You already
I know.
He's like, you going to the station?
Yep. Hey,
Jesharon.
in a while. How you doing? As a matter of fact, hey, you know what? While we playing though, I need to borrow him so I can do another commercial for the station.
Let's do it.
Okay, bet. So, real quick, how old are your kids? Because I might need to borrow one of your kids too.
That's what I wanted to ask too. Like,
I
really want to ask, like, how are they taking that whole situation?
Yeah, okay. So I have so you know, my mom talked about the R's. So Raven was the first, and I have a Robin, a Rylan, and Ramir.
Okay.
I should have said Ramir, then Rylan, because I kind of do them in order, because I'm kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would be in their phone as baby 1, baby 2, baby 3. That's what they are on my phone.
And you had all girls?
No, Ramir's a boy.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, God, dog. Ramir, I get it. I'm the only girl, and I got 7 brothers underneath me. Man, it'd be hard being the only. It really be hard being the only. Huh? It'd be hard being the only, man. They gang up on you, man. They gang up on you, man.
Out of love.
Yeah, man. Ramir, if you need a hug, I give you a hug, man. I feel you, man. But yeah, I definitely wanted. Before you answer that question, I have a broader question that we asked, and I need to answer. Okay. Is a rainbow mom somebody who loses a child, or somebody who loses a infant or a baby?
From my understanding, it is the like a miscarriage.
Okay.
So then when you birth the child after that, that's the rainbow baby.
Oh, so I was all the way wrong.
Yeah, it's like the miscarriages or the infant deaths.
And
so the ones that may be born still, things like that.
So I'm hearing in my head a passage from a movie where they was like, there's no word for a mother or a parent that's lost a child. Like a wife that's lost a husband, you're a widow. Mm-hmm. If you a man, you're a widower. You know what I'm saying? As a child, if you lose your parent, you're an orphan. But what are you if you lose your child?
Trying to figure it out.
That's crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with the siblings, what are the ages?
So Robin is 21. She'll be 22 in January. Ramir just turned 16 in October. When is his birthday? You know, you got so many.
Hey, Libra. It don't matter. Hey, Libra. What's up?
You don't have to go in order like I'll mess it up. Like, what is his birthday? But it's, so Ramir's October 3rd, and then Rylan, she's 12. So that's the baby girl.
Okay. Yeah, we want to borrow Rylan. We want to borrow her for a commercial. Like, we need her real quick. But so yeah, I assume that the oldest sibling took it the hardest because they were basically like twins, right?
I raised them very much, like dressed them the same. And it really, because I was a young mom, so it really was more like I need to, so people know, like, them two with me, kind of. So it wasn't like I was trying to make them be twins. It would be like, no, them two, the ones with the pink on, you know, the ones with the, you know what I mean? So people knew to link them together. So it didn't have anything to do with twins, but it was just like
you were a young mom. It was an easy way for you,
and it was easy to buy clothes. It was like, okay, both of y'all get these, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Robin definitely takes it the harder. She is still. We're all still struggling. This is a life.
Yeah, you haven't even. Yeah, it hasn't even been a year yet. Yeah.
She is still currently struggling. She is making some progresses for sure. She is trying to figure out, like we all are, who she is. But with hers, like, she was Raven's sister. Like, she went to school as Raven's sister. Everything she did that's Raven's sister.
Thank you.
Everything she did was Raven's sister, right? So she got to kind of be in that I don't want to say shadow, but she just, you know, when your sister is doing the things that Raven was doing and being Raven, you know, she paved the way to make it a little bit easier for you. And so I remember when this happened, you know, Robin told me, I don't know how to be a Robin without a Raven. And that stuck with me, you know, because my whole life I've been raving and robbing, and it's true. Like we talk to them interchangeably, raving and robbing. Even when people talk to me about my kids, we raving and robbing, and the little people. So that's like because it's like an age gap there,
right.
And so she was like, I've my whole life I've been Raven and Robin, or I've been Raven's sister, and how am I supposed to do this? I don't know how to be the oldest sister. Raven killed that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what she did. Like she set that bar, and you know, and everybody, you know, was running to get to it, you know what I mean? But she was like, I don't. So she's afraid of felon, you know, as it comes to that. But she is an amazing sister. She's an amazing human, you know. And so I'm constantly pouring that into her and reminding her, like, girl, you are Robin, and you came into this world as Robin. You just so happen to be Raven's sister. You just so happen to come out to her, but you're Robin all by yourself. And so we are just kind of working with her every day, and her trying to figure out, you know, leaning into that a little bit more.
On the topic of dealing, because you know, listening to this, you get those flashes of things that have happened in your own life and things that your parent has said to you. And I hear this conversation, me having this with my mom, and my mom saying to me, I knew that I needed to have a second kid. And I had another kid because I knew if something happened to one of my kids, I had to be able to survive for the other one. You know what I mean? And so it was almost as if her saying to herself, if I lose a kid, I know I'm not going to be able to survive losing that child. So if I have somebody else here, then I have somebody else that I have to keep going strong for. Do you feel like, because you did say that, you know, you thought of, do you feel as though they're making you stronger? They're helping you stay anchored here?
Absolutely. That hands down is a, you know, definitely, like you said, an anchor. You know what I mean? And making sure, and they deserve me to be present as well. You know, going through this journey and talking to other moms, you know, they have told me, like, I checked out, and I have other kids, and I checked out, and so they, you know, they would share with me, I'm so thankful and grateful that you are finding a way not to check out on them. You know, I even have, you know, adult kids that parents have lost their siblings, and they're like, my mom checked out on me. Like she just could, and I get it. So I don't judge anybody. Like I understand why they check out. I am thoroughly in understanding that there's a divine spirit that keeps me present. I mean, I wake up every morning like, oh, I'm still in this, and I don't want to do this anymore. But that one leg get up, and that other leg get up. And every morning I'm like, I don't know who getting these damn legs out of the bed every morning, but it is happening, and it keeps happening. And so I am very clear that, you know, there's something that's moving within me that's bigger than me, that's bigger than all of this. And so there's a reason behind why some people may check out and some don't.
As a therapist, when you're listening to somebody else's issues and their stories and their traumas, is it not triggering for you, especially with you going through something right now? You know what I mean? Like, how do you keep that composure? I mean, because if I came to you and started telling you my story, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm going through something too. How do you hold that together when you want to crumble?
Well, in full transparency, I haven't went back to private practice yet. So I have a private practice, Manifested Destiny Counseling and Consultant out there in Tyrone, Georgia. And I haven't went back yet, but I still do a lot of mental health work. I still do a lot of work in the community. And so I'm still in it. I stay in it because this was Raven and I's passion. This is what we want to do.
Is this what she went to school for
absolutely,
too?
Absolutely.
Wow.
She was majoring in psychology. She was going to be a psychologist. She wanted to do the research. I mean, every for the past 6 months, Raven would tell me prior to her passing, Mommy, I'm gonna change the world. Like, Mommy, me and you, we about to change the world. Because she was like, you know, the work that I see you doing, like the amazing stuff that, I mean, you are out here actually saving people's lives. And I want to do research specifically for our community to help us figure out what kind of cognitive things do we need to improve on to help in mental health? You know, she was adamant about that. So I can't stop doing this work. I know for a fact she's like, nah, you're not. You're gonna keep doing this. And so that's what keeps me. So and I work in crisis. And so I'm constantly working with people that are in traumas or have experienced traumas, and having to help them navigate through those things. And what I have learned in my life is that I have navigated or I have experienced things for a reason. Every time I've had some experiences, something happens where I'm told that's why you had that. And it ain't always immediate. It ain't always immediate.
It's never, for me, it's never immediate. It ain't never. I be like, wait a minute now. Like, what is this? Is from that, ain't it?
Even down to, you know, being a young teen mom. I mean, I know what I was doing and how I got there. You know what I mean? But I remembered that I was doing like one of my first human services work, right? So I'm still kind of young, and I remember being in home with this woman, and I shared my story with her. So I think that's probably what really started. So I was doing some work, and I was doing home visits, and she was a young mom too. And you know, she thinking, oh, you coming here with your little cute self, with your little cute car, you don't understand.
Know about me.
And I had to run my story down like, baby, I get it. And she told me that she was thinking about taking her life that day. And she told me God sent me there that day to share that story with her. And so I think that's what really started with me just sharing. So even as a therapist, you know, you go through school and they tell you don't do this and do this and do this, but our people, they got to hear from a different setting. You know what I mean? We can't do that book therapy stuff. Like it got to come from, it has to be raw. And I've always been raw. And so when I do therapy, I'm raw. So I'm honest about that. You know, I'm honest about my hurt, my feelings without transferring it onto you. Like that's my stuff, it's your stuff, but understanding that we can heal. This is it's healing. It is an ongoing journey. And so I am very authentic in that practice when I'm working with people. So that's what keeps me, is that I understand that, you know, this is a journey that we have to keep going. And now I get it even from a different perspective, you know.
When it comes to your marriage, how did that affect? How is that? Because this is definitely an ongoing thing. And they say the loss of a child is sometimes one of those things that some marriages can't necessarily survive. Now, I know there might be a different dynamic there because he's not her father, but you are not the same person after losing your child, and that has to have some sort of blowback or repercussion on the marriage. How has that worked out with y'all? Mama said, "Hey, don't let it be." Mama said, "Hey, I already." Because if he wasn't, Mama got that. Mama got that. Because if he wasn't, don't worry about it. And don't worry about it. She would have still been taken care of. Mama said he doing his job, and he making sure.
Good. That's good. That's beautiful.
So let me say this. So one funny story, our 1-year anniversary is next month. So this is a new marriage.
Okay.
It's a brand new marriage. So like my mom said, he is definitely God sent, right? But I thought, so when we got back together and we shared this really dope energy and this amazing love, I thought that God brought him to help me with my parents. We have such a close family. My parents are getting older. FYI, both my parents stay with me. So this man, I got 4 kids and 2 parents.
It's a tribe. Right.
So when you say amazing,
it's a tribe.
When I say
yes.
And so he did. I mean, because it was like, hey, this where we coming. We're coming with it.
Okay.
Right. Wait, they saying they lost audio. Let me make sure. No, it should come back. Your audio should come back. No, we good. And then she cricket. I gotta fix that. But no, it's back. She said, and she said, "Never mind, it's back. Go ahead."
Oh, no, this okay. So so I'm thinking, I'm thinking that okay, God got me through this marriage that I was in before that was extremely unhealthy, brought me this amazing man. I mean, he is just great, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, this was to prepare me, so like my parents could leave knowing my baby okay, right? Like she's okay. Nothing could have prepared me to understand that he was not there for that. He was back here to help me get through this. That man sees things that nobody else gets to see, like even my mom, right? Because he's with me when I first wake up. He was with me when I got the phone call. He loved my kids, like, because he has a son as well. Shout out to Aiden, my bonus baby.
That would have been so awesome if Aiden's name would have started with an R.
Sometimes we would try to give a little nickname.
If she would have came in here talking about shout out to Raiden, I'd have been like, you know what? I can't with this family because y'all is so interconnected. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all know my Tourette's will kick in, but
no, I'm with you.
If he would have came, his nickname just need to be Raiden.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's like you in, it's like you in another one. They have a best friend named Samia. Her middle name Rachel. We be like, all right, Rachel. But yeah, so nothing could have prepared me that no, this is what, and it was almost as, Raven was so happy that we were together. She would tell us, y'all gotta make this right. Like she loved love the way I love love. My mom loved love. Like we are loving, nurturing women. And so she was so happy to see me with such a healthy person and a healthy, happy marriage. She was like, I've never seen you this happy. And so it does bring me some solace knowing that she got to leave knowing that somebody's here to love me through this, and so we are doing well. We communicate, I'm very transparent and open about how I'm feeling. He is open and honest about how he is feeling.
Because he obviously had to have an effect on him as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That was, how long have y'all been together?
We've been together for a couple of years, but we've been knowing each other since high school. So he knew me before I had it.
And so he knew, so he definitely knew them.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
He definitely.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you got to realize that you don't know how your presence can affect a person, even if you're not a big part of their life. I've had people reach out to me on Instagram, and one sticks out to me big time, where this guy was like, I remember you from high school and you wrote in my yearbook, and you were the only person who wrote something nice in my yearbook. And he remembers what I wrote. I don't remember this man. I don't know who this is. And when he said high school, I had to ask him, well, which one?
Right.
Because I went to 5 different high schools in 3 different states. Yeah. But something about how I was just kind to him stuck with him. So I guarantee you, if he sees somewhere on the internet that I passed away, knock on wood,
right.
He's going to remember me. So, I'm saying that to say, realize what your presence means to other people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here who feel like, I don't want to be here anymore and nobody's going to care. You don't know that.
Absolutely.
You don't know that. As a matter of fact, your passing could be so devastating to somebody that you invoke something in them that they didn't deserve.
Right.
And I'm not, because y'all know how I feel. That's a very, I have a very fine line with when it comes to suicide. I really do, because I understand certain things.
Yeah.
If you are terminal and you want to decide how your life ends, I'm respected. I'm not gonna say I'm all for that. I'm respective of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. How you want, right. You should be in control of your transition, not the government. That's not their job. You know what I'm saying? If you are in physical pain, and the only reason why I say physical versus mental is because we got people here that can try to massage your brain and help you through that. You know what I'm saying? We got people here that can help you talk through it. We got people here that can try to help You know what I'm saying? Change the way those neurons fire off, or we got Jesus drugs.
I was just gonna say that.
We got Jesus drugs. We got mushrooms. We got you lick a frog. I promise you. Talk to Mike Tyson. It's some things that could change. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So I have a fine line with that, but I also feel like if you feel like that today, wait tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Because it might be somebody that you might meet, that you might talk to, that might come and give you a hug, that you might intersect with, that make you change your mind. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that. Like,
right. I told you got a big family. This man will leave an affirmation on the refrigerator for every individual person, depending on how he feel that day.
That's the one right there.
Know it's for you. He will leave an affirmation because he's very observant. He might can tell you're not feeling well. But I'm just saying this to say, not only did he marry her,
he married the family.
It's not too many men that can do that.
Right.
And he took in your mama and daddy?
My mama got him in my phone as us husband.
Yeah.
Us husband.
That's what it's in my phone as us husband. When my sister, when something happened to my sister, she called my husband. She don't call anybody she dating or talking to. My brother-in-law come to get me. My brother-in-law gonna come pick me up. My brother-in-law gonna come fix it. Okay.
Why I want to be her mama friend?
Everybody wants to be her friend.
Mama, I'm having a birthday party tomorrow. You play spades? Come on in. I need a spades partner, mama. Cause my husband got ADHD. He be reneging, and I can't play with him. I need somebody with a poker face, cause I'm about to run a Boston on these tomorrow. Come on, mama, let go. You drink tequila? I don't drink. It's okay. It's okay. We take water shots. What's up? We take water shots. What's up? She'll bring some sea moss. We can take some sea moss shots. We can take some sea moss shots, baby. Look, we meet you where you are. That's one thing about us right here. Whatever you say is your bag, is your brand. We good with that brand.
I did bring some sea moss shots.
You did? In the bag right there. She brought y'all some sea moss shots. You see how I said that?
I brought her one.
She brought y'all some sea moss shots, and she know it.
And we're not perfect. But the good thing about having a therapist in a family is that we talk it out. And that's just amazing to me. Because we might get mad with each other. Like I said,
you gonna get on this mic.
Get on each other.
Right. You tell her if she don't get on this mic.
Work it out.
Right.
Work it out some type of way. And we might disagree, agree to disagree, cuss each other out, and then give you an ice cream and say, come on, let's go play the cards,
I would like to talk to you about that as far as just therapy is concerned and family in general. How important is it to you that people see that you can argue and make up? So I was having a conversation, again, them conversations that we had, and I was like, I don't mind some type of arguing in front of my children. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some conversations we need to get out.
It'll show you how to, shows them how to communicate.
Right. But I didn't grow up in a household where people argued and got along afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very one-sided. The argument was she's arguing, you shut up, and then it's over. So I never really was raised to see that people can argue and still be cool with each other afterwards, that make up that love, because we had that I'm your mom, and this it was a discipline. It wasn't whatever. So with my kids, I try to, again, they don't be, we ain't gonna have them adult arguments, but we okay to argue in front of each other, show our, you know what I'm saying, like you irritating me, leave me alone. But then we also are still able to show them, we hug, we kiss, we love, and everything after. I think that I love that you say, hey, he'll give us affirmations, but he'll cuss us out too. And it's okay. I love that. I see somebody's name here, and now I'm wondering if this is her daughter. You see that name?
What does it say?
Robin Hood Quan.
No, that's my nephew.
Yep.
Hey, nephew.
His name is Raekwon. Hey,
Raekwon. Because I was like, if this is her daughter, I'm definitely gonna drop the link so your daughter could video in. But you know what?
Probably not up.
You know what? Because we gonna drop. I'm gonna drop this in here, and here's a link. If you are watching on YouTube, you definitely can click the link. If you're watching on Facebook, you're not going to be able to click the link. It's not going to work for you. But if you knew Raven, and if you want to be able to come on and edify her, or if Raven's mom, Pam, has touched you in a good way,
hopefully,
or if you're the nurse,
and
this is
and
Raven,
you're out there,
guys.
we would love to have
This
you
is
call in,
Raven.
because
we are looking for the nurse.
Yeah,
she left.
I would love
mom.
for you
Mom
to
got
run
at some
the
point.
nurse.
So this is like brand new news. So we recently, so I think I was saying before that she, I thought that she was there by herself. This whole time I'm thinking, my baby got all this love, she got all this community, all this family, and she was left by herself. Well, I recently found out that she wasn't by herself. She was actually, so it was a couple of people, not a lot. It was late, you know what I mean? So it wasn't a lot, but from my understanding, from the communication that I have received throughout this process, it's a lot of stuff happening. There was a nurse that was there with my baby. And I just found this out maybe a week ago. I really haven't shared it with me. I haven't shared it with social media. I have been trying to figure out like what I was going to do with it, how I was going to figure out. So this is super exclusive.
Well, yeah, mama on it. She gave me the cue card.
And so I found out that there was a nurse there that actually was there with her, stayed with her, was there with her up until they got her out of the car, got her into the EMS. She went back to the car to get her ID. I wouldn't have had any of that stuff if it wasn't for her. There's some ongoing stuff, and I don't.
Do we know her name?
We don't have anything, and so that's where some of that's why I haven't quite figured out how to navigate through this.
Okay, no. I know exactly.
Yeah.
Look into this camera right here, and what I want you to say is, I'm looking for the nurse.
Yes.
That was there, that showed my baby love on the day.
On March 25th, 2023. Somewhere between 2-3 a.m., somewhere around that time. I am looking for anybody that was there with Raven. It was kind of, I don't remember. I think it was like Langford, Lakewood, around that area. I know where it is, but I just can't.
My house.
Yeah. You know where Effect Fitness is? That's my gym. It's literally right there. Like where the guys ran off to when we was able to see like where they ran off. It was literally like they went to the plaza where my gym is. So nobody wanted to tell me where the accident happened. They was like, she's not going to the gym. Like it's really going to affect her life. But it happened right there at that little turn. Like you can get off the highway, you keep going straight type situation. But I'm looking for the nurse because I was informed that there was a nurse there, that her information was not gotten by City of Atlanta. And I do have some concerns about how this case has been handled. I'm gonna be honest with you about that. I do not feel that it has been handled properly by those stakeholders. But nobody got her information, number, name, anything. So if she is out there, I just want, the case is important because it's ongoing, but I just want to meet her. I want to give her a hug. I'm the mama that was there from the beginning to the end. So I do well when I know what happened. I'm not one of those, she don't want to know, that everybody know Pam want to know. Tell her exactly what happened. That's how my brain functions. My brain because we're still getting fed information. Just hit me with it at once so I can process it and figure out what we need to do next. So nurse, if anybody know this nurse, if you heard a story, if she came to work or went to work the next day or was talking to a family member, she ain't on social media, tell her to find me, Raven's mom, Pamela Elder Mobley. Find me so that I can just love on her, so my family can love on her, so we can maybe hear what happened, just the stuff that you don't get to know that happens, and knowing that there were some people, anybody that was there that night. If you reach out to me, I've already had somebody reach out to me to give me some additional information because they ran across on my reels, and you go back and be like, wait a minute, that I was there, so we're definitely gathering more info. But
you can go request a traffic cam.
They didn't. We talking about what side of town?
We talking about my side of town, Sylvan Road and 166. Ain't no damn traffic cameras over there, girl. Stop playing. They don't even. The road ain't even good right there. You can't even get no traffic camera.
Things that
Traffic camera.
Right.
This ain't Buckhead.
But
she tried it.
But why isn't it?
That's Riverdale. We talking about SWAT.
We talking about Metropolitan.
We talking about SWAT. Do you know what Metropolitan used to be? It used to be Stewart Avenue. Okay, don't nobody want no pictures of them lot lizards walking around.
But guess what though? At the end of the day, we still deserve to have that too, though.
Yeah, we do.
I mean?
Oh, we do.
Like
we gotta laugh at
that,
the pain of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's.
But I think with this situation, like they need to understand that you can't treat these hit and runs the way they treated this particular hit and run. I don't think they knew who Raven was when this happened. You thought she was some little whatever that did nobody care about, and y'all was just gonna swoop this up, and that's not how we're rolling with this situation, because some things were not handled accordingly, and people need to be held accountable, because at the end of the day, these are human beings. Somebody loves them, whether you don't think they're important or not. There's somebody out here that loves them.
Okay, I gotta say this because it's sitting on my heart so heavy right now. But when I look at you, I see Trayvon Martin's mom. I see, what's the lady down in Florida who became a politician? She's like a senator or whatever, because her son, she lost her son to the guy who, because the music was too loud, and he shot her son. I don't know why, but right now, looking at you, I see you in front of Congress. I see you telling, like, I see you changing legislation. I don't know what the legislation is. I don't know. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. I promise you I'm not. But I am a seer, and I see things. And when I tell you, I'm going to be telling somebody that I interviewed you, that I knew you. Like, you are going to ask her. I got a list of people that when I be like, hey, I interviewed Raphael Warnock. I call him Batman. He laughed. We cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Raphael, I got his number in my phone. Not his number, but I got his people in my phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've interviewed a couple of really dope people. I interviewed Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah, Theo came in on my birthday last year. Gave me a hug. Last year, tomorrow, Theo was in here.
That was a dope show.
Smelling good. And then I'm be able to say, yo, I interviewed Pamela Elder Mobley. we got to keep giving that man respect. He deserved that respect. Mobley.
Look at that.
Hey, either you gonna get on the mic or you gonna stop doing my job. Because I was coming there. I gotta go to a commercial break, but that was gonna be my next thing. Stop doing my job.
I know.
You gotta come back and we're gonna interview you. I already get it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Fit for Life said Raven's Law is manifesting.
All right.
Ooh.
That is actually what I called it in my head.
Raven's Law?
Because do you know in the state of Georgia, a passenger in accidents, they don't have to stay at the scene. So the passenger that ran, he gets no charges. He gets nothing. His parents, nobody gets nothing. Because in the state of Georgia, that has to change.
Raven's Law. That's it right there.
That's wrong. You should have to stay to
Raven's Law.
Yeah. That was in my head, because I was like, that can't, and not that I'm out here trying to get people or trying to incarcerate our people or anything like that, but people have to be held accountable. It is not okay. Will accidents happen? Absolutely. It is not okay to hit somebody and leave them there. That's just not okay.
That's just not
and people
okay.
should be held accountable for those type of things.
Oh, please put. I don't mean to cut you off, sir. We want to talk to you, Mr. Mob. Mr. Mob. He said, "I'm Mr. Mobley, and I am. Sir, there is a link. There is a link right here. This what it look like. If you click that link in YouTube, we will be able to see you. You can see us, and everybody can hear you simultaneously on the radio and here on Instagram and the socials. On socials. Click that link and we'd love to bring y'all in. He was a handsome man. He got the beard and everything. You did that thing. She said shit.
And he's tall.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break real quick and pay some of these sponsors because y'all know I was supposed to go on a break like 19 minutes ago, but I didn't. When we get back, one of the questions I do have for you, do you feel as though you should or you're supposed to forgive them? Okay? Because I look right up into the camera and be like, don't ask me to be the bigger person because I'm not. I'm not, but I respect people who are. This is all hustle, no fear on his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You got any tattoos?
I do.
You do? Okay. You gonna get a Ravens tattoo?
I'm getting all of her tattoos that she had actually.
You are?
So I've already started it.
Okay, so then here is a place that I absolutely love. This is Studio 219. Shout out long live Aunt. And they got great specials. Check these out.
Are you in need of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting www.studio219ink.com. That's studio219inc.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
Oh, hey, honey. Let me take a good pause and tell you how you need to join this book club. I joined in the beginning of the year because I wanted to learn more. I wanted to grow. I wanted to be different. I wanted to do things different. So I joined the book club, and it has been nothing but amazing. I read once a month a different book, and I am so proud of myself. So go ahead, go to allhustlenotfear.com, click on the link to join the book club, and come on with us. Because listen, I heard they say that we don't know anything, and in order for us to keep things away from us, they want to put it in a book. I don't know about you, but I will not be left out.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the call yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words of affirmation. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation.
We double drinking, the vibe is peaking, we geeking. It's something speaking straight to my soul, fully breathing. She got the feeling like 90s R&B, I'm tweaking. To ever leave her, it probably never be a reason. A soul shaker, a twerker, a business owner, a real friend that's still cool if you don't talk, you grown up. A love pusher, peace empowerment, mamacita. Back when I met her, she was sipping a limerita. A forward thinker, still be throwing it back on me. And if I'm lacking, she gon' pick up that slack for me.
Can't let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the call yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see. These are words of affirmation. You should want me to be more than another situation. You should want me to be more than another situation.
Big booty, slapping it when you get moody. Confident, you never tripping, I get groupie. Never dolo, ride with me even on promo. Album cover, even help me design logo. A fresher too, in it cause we got deeper roots. Remember boo, the balconies in our birthday suit. That yellow coupe, Los Angeles in that Pikachu. I peeked at you, and now I'll forever see the truth.
Let my heart show on my sleeve. Ain't missed the call yet from the streets. Spin round the block like I got beef. Baby, I'm like that, you gon' see.
generation. You should want me, but maybe I'm from the wrong generation.
We're back. In the building. Well, in the car, but in our building. We've got Mr. Mobley.
Mr. Mobley.
What's up, sir? How you doing? Fit for life?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Just with kid duty, dropping the kids off at school.
Okay.
And also doing technical duties, helping
y'all go.
My father-in-law get this radio station. He came outside saying, I need help. So it was a blessing though. Just doing the everyday life in this family.
Well, I want to say I commend you, black man. Because in the age of social media right now, they make it seem as if our black men lack compassion, they lack empathy, they lack care, they lack the ability to hold the family together emotionally. And these two women have said nothing but positive things about you. I mean, and saying it with big smiles.
Yes.
Okay. And so I've been listening. I definitely respect that. I definitely respect that. Now let me ask you this. What did Raven mean to you?
Wow. So as y'all heard, I have a son, Aiden. But Raven and Robin let me know that I could be a good dad. She saw something in me before I saw it. First, it started with when we first started backing. The first thing Raven told me was, you two got to make this work. Y'all deserve each other. Y'all love hard. You have to make it work. It was like she knew everything ahead of her own time. Like she could see the future. And to me, for her being at that time 20, she told me that this is a love that needs to be shown. So on that side, she meant everything. Like, you can have the love you want. My mom can have the love that she wants, but you two got to make it work and work at it. Number two, one of my favorite stories about Raven and how she impacted my life was when she gave me the opportunity to speak at a back to school drive. And just to see that in me, it just elevated me to a space where I'm better than where I am. And every day I try to live and get better. So now one of the affirmations I have as I walk out our bedroom door, it says, do it for Raven. Because she just so amazing that there is not enough words to describe everything she is and what she is going to continue to be to us, our family, and as you can see now, the world.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I have another question for you. What would you like to say to Pam? Because as a husband watching her, you watched your wife one day with something that hopefully no parent ever has to go through. And you're watching her every day still get up and smile. You're watching her still love you. You know what I'm saying? Still put in that effort. Is there anything that you would like to say to Pam?
First, the strength and courage that you display every day just to move forward is more than admirational, but it's from God. And I'm thankful that I have a wife that's open to be a blessing to us. Secondly, when this first happened, one of her gifts is the gift of living in reality. When we first got to the hospital, she told me something that would make me fight through any fire for her. She told me, my baby is gone, and I know it. And when she said those words, I didn't have to fight with someone living in a fantasy world. And when she did that, it unleashed a love like no other from me. So through this, what she has done is showed everyone how to love in the midst of the worst pain one could ever go through. And I'm so happy and proud of her. I see her get up every day. I don't know how she do it. The clock, that alarm goes off at 6:55 when it's time to clock in. And she is just go. And it's like, how are you pushing through in the midst of this? Teary-eyed, sometimes almost looking paralyzed, but nope, I got a mission. And now the mission she's on, babe, you're gonna change the world.
She is.
Raven is gonna you changing the world, and I'm right here with you.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, I wouldn't be right if I didn't give you the opportunity to do this one too. You got anything to say to your mother-in-law?
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, it's funny you say that because I left them 2 notes on the way to the studio this morning in the car. And the second one was for my wife, but I realized that my mother-in-law has always been, you're better than this. You can do better. It's just so much. We were just about this yesterday. She was like, there's so much more you could. I've been driving a truck, tractor trailers for 18 years. I started early. And they just constantly reminded me, you're too smart to be behind the wheel of a truck. And to my mother-in-law, she's always challenged me. Oh my God, it's a fight every day. Healthy fight, but it's a fight. And I love it because she challenges me to think in a way. She challenged me to think in a way that I can't even imagine. She basically pushes the right button, sometimes at the wrong time, but it's the right button. So it's like, I gotta eat this one. She right. And I love her for it. And if to my father-in-law text me and said, tell him Percy here. So dad is watching. That's the family we have. It's a loving family.
That's what's up.
I definitely love y'all family,
it.
y'all tribe, the whole unit.
I do too. I do too.
And law is definitely going to be a thing.
Yes, and in the spirit of networking, of course, I wouldn't be right if I didn't do this. So, I'm going to put you in contact with Vonnie. Vonnie has a show on Sundays. It's called Vonnie in the City. But what Vonnie is really known for in the community right now is she's a grief counselor. She lost her mother Vonnie went on vacation with her husband sitting next to her and came back from that vacation with her husband in her lap. Vonnie has a story so powerful that is crazy. And you remind me of her because I've never not seen Vonnie laughing. And I can hear her laughter and just that Vonnie laugh and that smile. And her show would be perfect for you to come on and tell your story on. And not just her, but we had a show. She moved on to bigger and better things. She's on a Roku. She's got her own Roku channel now. But I'm gonna also put you in contact with Peachy Tea Time. And you need to be on Peachy's show, because Peachy's show covers crime and death and murder and stuff like that within the Black community. And if you trying to get some information, find something out, you want the public to find this first. Oh, you go on Peachy Tea Time. Because when I tell you Peachy and her people don't play, Peachy is this close to solving a doggone murder. Peachy, you gotta go on Peachy Tea Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you in contact with them, because not that no new friends. We make friends.
Right.
Absolutely.
We make friends, and not only do we make friends, but we pass friends on. You know what I'm saying? If you my friend, I want you to be friends with my friends' friends, and we gonna be friends. All right? Whatever Biggie said.
All them things.
Whatever Biggie said, whatever he has said, that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put you in contact with those people. Now, a question I asked you before we went on break. And the same question goes to you too as well, Mr. Mobley. Do you feel as though you can or even should forgive these young men?
I already have.
I knew you were going to say that.
I felt it
that.
in my sit. I knew she was a better person than me.
I knew that.
I knew she was a bigger person than me. Because I feel like I'd be like Samuel L. Jackson. You damn right I did it. And I hope they burn in hell. Like, no, I ain't got no good damn good. Don't have me. And
don't get me wrong now. My family's different. You know what
I'm saying? I was just going to say, so what is the mix?
Yeah, them are.
Okay.
They feel different.
I just keep them out the loop of things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But you know, once I found out, you know, that they were young, I immediately felt sad for them. You know,
because even this is have to have an effect on them too.
I don't care how hard you think you are. I don't care how much you were in these streets. When you start really learning about the person that you ended life, like when you start really understanding the impact that this person or her family has made on the community, and you that person out, that's gonna stick with you a little bit different. So I immediately felt sad. You know, I don't think I ever truly navigated through a space of anger through this.
But isn't that one of the grieving processes?
It is. I have been angry, but it wasn't with them.
Really?
Yeah. I've had some anger, but it wasn't with them.
I had,
you know, my question. Everybody say that's who. Were you angry with God?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He know we had beef, you know what I'm saying? He know I wasn't going nowhere, but it was some beef there because, you know, I grew up in a space where it's like, if you do good, good comes to you. That's my mom always told me. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna be the best person I could be. I'm gonna try to be the best mom. And so I lived out that, and I embodied that. You whatever you give out to the universe, you get back tenfold. That's what my mama told me. And so I have lived my entire life trying my best to be the best person that I can be for me, you know what I mean? Not just for my kids, not just for my mom or for my husband, but like for me too. Like that's important, to be the best for yourself, you know? And so anything that I had to navigate through, because we not talking about we didn't have this perfect life and then Raven died. We've been going through it, you know what I mean? But I always navigated through it because I had my core. I'm like, my mama here, daddy here, my kid here, my sister, you know, my nieces, like my nephews, like our core was here. You lose family, friends along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like right before this happened, I had lost a college friend. So you lose, but my core was solid. And so for you to rip something like that from me, like I'm literally just sent my baby $65. You know what I'm saying? And I wake up the next day, you tell me she gone. That one, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm talking about this girl. We had a balloon release at was it Hurt Park, Woodrow Park, one of the little parks right by Georgia State. Right?
You know, I went there. It's Woodrow.
Yeah. And it was homeless people out there. So I remember saying, you know, like we need to move them. Of course, how my Robin and Raven are, because I started them out feeding the homeless when they were young. So they was little girls like out in the community feeding the homeless things. Like, it's the same exact park. So that was the first place they ever fed homeless people. She went to Georgia State. So it was this man there. And I remember him telling my mom about, he got up, so we just let them stay. We just let them stay where they at. We around, getting our stuff together. He got up, like he get up looking at the picture. He was like, I know her. He was like, she come and give us food and talk to. She always so nice and bring us stuff. She died, and I saw the sadness in this man. You know what I mean? We done gave him a balloon. He in the background of one of the videos.
Remember what I said? You never know, right? You never know
like
a person's
we
life.
We zoomed him. He back there. See, with the song that my nephew, my nephew made a song just for Raven called "Letter to Raven." Amazing song.
So
amazing
Rob,
song.
yep, your sister is here. She said, it's our sister. I'm logged in under my son account. She said, don't let them to hear the letter to song. Was it able to be sent to me? No, it's okay. Don't worry. She gonna come back again. We gonna play it. She coming back because we friends now. You see how I keep saying that? Because we friends now.
Yeah, but that song it got us through, because it gave. I love the way my family are dealing with this in their own ways, like they're finding ways to release. And so because he's an artist, he released that way, and he came up with it quick. Like he created this song, but it hit us every time because it gave his perspective of how he had to navigate through this, because that's our core. We talking about a core person, one of the R's. You know what I mean? She was the first granddaughter. You know what I mean? Like she was, you know what I mean? She was my legacy baby. You went to Georgia State, I went to Georgia State. Robin went to she started off at Fort Valley, but ended up transferring to Omni because she was like, I got her HBCU. I'm like, okay, baby, that's cool. I let them do what they gonna do. I ain't But Ray was like, no, babe, I'm going to Georgia State. My mom went to Georgia State. And so when you lose a core like that, yeah, you're gonna have some anger with some high powers. But what has helped me, and why I didn't have to sit in that, is that she sends me signs daily, and he sends me signs daily. And I had one day I had to wake up and I had to realize I do not know why, sir, you had to send me through this, but I know it's going to be a why. I know, because it's always happened. I have gone through things in my life and I'm like, why I had to do, like, why you, like, take me off the list. I don't want, that's the first thing. They only for their strongest, they take me off the list, baby. And I told him to take me off the list before this happened. So imagine that. I was having prayers like, look, I'm going through some stuff. I need you not to let these people die. I literally was praying those things. I said, and I would list, you can't let this person. I had my friend, her mom and daddy can't die, then she ain't gonna be able to be all right. Like I had a list of people like, God, I need these folks now. Like I don't know what's going on, but I need. And then literally, you take my firstborn child. You take the one that tells me every day, Mommy, I'm proud of you. Mommy, you're beautiful. Mommy, you're perfect. She used to tell me that every day, you're perfect. I'm like, first I had you when I was a teenager. I can't be perfect, you know what I'm saying? But she would tell me these things, you know what I mean? Like
hug her again.
I know, right? She didn't want.
What brings me solace is I know that those boys can wake up that morning saying we're gonna go kill somebody.
Yeah.
Had they did that, it would feel.
It definitely was an accident.
So we know it was an accident.
But it was
we know that they didn't want to kill anybody. So that helps me.
Not her anyway.
What about you, Mr. Mobley? You feel different, or you?
He's struggling with it a little differently, I think. I think he's growing, but I'm gonna let him answer.
I had anger at first. I did have a little anger. And then I slowly but surely grew into a space of I'm going to live with the purpose of making Raven happy with the work I do on earth.
That was
until I showed up to that first court date.
He said until I showed up to that
He struggled.
So they caught one man, or they caught both of them?
They caught both of them.
They caught both of them
because the passenger was a passenger.
They won't charge him at all. So the only person that's going to be charged is the driver.
Right. That's what we're still going through the process.
And what is the charge on the table so far? Is it multiple charges?
It is multiple. I do know that, and y'all forgive me because sometimes my brain is foggy. I know that he had a gun on him when they caught him.
So that's a charge.
Yeah, he it's a hit and run. That's a whole separate charge, and I think like vehicular homicide or something
that's the charge that I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of those are different ones, but that like I said, as I learned, I don't know much about.
Was the car stolen?
The car was not stolen. The car was not stolen. It was borrowed unknowingly.
That's stolen.
Exactly.
That's stolen.
No, what I was getting at here was, you remember a long time ago, maybe about 10 years ago, down on Camp Creek, when that little girl got into that car accident and she killed them people and she fled, and then her mama fixed the car to try to get her off.
Hide it.
Right, to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
What my thought process here is, some parent or some person know that they damn car is missing.
Yeah.
Or that there's a car that nobody can understand where the car go.
It was 3 a.m, so they might have been.
When you wake up at 10 o'clock in the next day, where's my car?
So from my understanding, it was a, we in Atlanta. So, you had my cousin borrowed this car from this person, I borrowed this car from their cousin type situation. The car didn't have any insurance. So we had to fit the bill for everything. You know what I mean? Like, so you mean to tell me, like, my baby, like, so she might
civil
have
suit,
business.
go back to, like I said, I know what you're gonna say, but these kids don't have no money, and that's fine. I want to sue you for all your future endeavors. I want to sue you for whatever your kids gonna come up with. I want to sue you for your Walmart shirts and your Jordan shoes. I don't care. I'm proving a point right here. I'm suing. Yep.
I don't think she has that much.
And that's why she better than me.
I don't
That's
think
why
she
we
has
need to
that
be
much in
friends.
her.
Because I think goodness to rub off on me, because I promise you for your grandmama dentures.
So first of all, there was a part of me that was in that space, right? You know what I learned in this process is that people say that you can sue people. It's not that easy. Like, it's not easy to find attorneys that want to do it. I'm still trying to find somebody to help me. I have all these thoughts in my head, and I need somebody to help me law-wise navigate through this. I know that there's a fight that's about to happen. I don't know how to fight it, but I'm going to fight it. And so I need some help with that. And so sometimes if it's not an easy quick, like, did the car have, like, that's what I was getting from attorneys. Did the car have insurance? No. Okay, well,
you can't sue the insurance agent.
No easy money to get out of it. You know what I mean? As opposed to somebody saying there's something bigger than that out here. Like, we're talking about this Ravens law. There's something bigger than that out here. You know what I'm saying? There's something. How long it take for EMS to get to our people in our Black community. It's something bigger than that out here.
Yeah.
Why we don't have signage up in areas. You go up, like you said, you go up to Buckhead and all the North Atlanta areas, North Fulton areas. It's a million signs, no way, no wrong way, this and that. And then you in our community and you got one that's upside down.
Right.
Bent over.
Or my favorite, it's hidden behind this big ash tree.
Yes.
Because there's one in the West End that I have to know that I'm on this street. Otherwise, I am going to blow through this stop sign because it is covered up by a tree. But I can guarantee you, if I got stopped by the police, it being covered up by a tree is not going to hinder me from getting a ticket. And that's what I don't like about it, because it's not here to save my life. It's here to cost me $1, and I don't like that. I need this to save my life. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. We definitely went over time, and I'm supposed to get off. I'm so over time.
Extended.
I'm so over time. I'm so sorry. It's a blessing and a curse being your own engineer. Get away with murder at this stuff. Anyway, y'all, like I said before, I want to thank Raven's mom, Pam, for coming in and being my new friend, being me and Cece's new friend. So the next time we talk about, hey, I need to get away and we need to go to Thai and sushi, you are on the list of being called. Okay. We gonna bring drinks and we gonna get drinks. Okay. We gonna have fun.
Well, let me tell y'all real quick before we get off, because I don't think I got a chance to let you know that I created a foundation in Raven's honor. It's called the Ray T Beacon of Light AMPS Foundation. It's at the Ray T Foundation on Instagram. We have already given out our first scholarship already. So within 6 months, we were able to raise money for this nonprofit and give out our first scholarship. And it was over $3,000. So not no baby scholarship. We gave out big body scholarship.
Thank you.
To a Georgia State student. We are still doing work in the community. We have already done a back to school drive. And so we would love any type of support, any donations that you guys would like to make to that foundation so we can continue Raven's legacy and continue the work that she has been called to do, that I have been called to do, that I'm challenging and charging everybody to be called to do, to continue doing this good work in this community.
That's what's up. And whenever Raven's Law hit the books, can I please be the media that's there? Absolutely, I need y'all to call. I want to be media that's there.
Like, who was she? Get out the way.
And move. And move. Because I'm Raven's mom's friend. Now move. Okay. Out the way. Yeah, I definitely want to be there for that. Thank you so much. Thank you to your wonderful family. And you my friend now too. Yeah. You definitely we like moms too. Okay. We know how to hang out with moms. We do this. Okay. I do want to have you back the very first Monday in December, and I meant that. I was not playing about that, and I will pass your information, not just pass it along. I'm about to create us a group chat and introduce you to my other homies, and we're gonna get you to work the hit circuit. You know what I'm saying, so that you can really get your story out there. And you never know, when it comes to peachy tea time, that girl, let's go Peach. Let's get Peach on it. Let's get Peach on it. And thank you so much for everybody else. I got to get out of here. Y'all already know on the Hits 92.3 platform, you can tune in and you can see who's coming up next. 12 to 2, talking about what's important to you, is Karen the Connector. Then later on in the day, we've got 2 dope girls talking about the culture with the Culturally Dope Show. And this evening, if you don't know, there's a conversation with Brandon, the director, and I'm sure that I think he's got 2 breast cancer survivors coming in. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to Brandon's show. I just got a text message from my cousin that said, why can't we buy tickets? The tickets is stopped. So I'm about to fix it right now. Give me 10 minutes after the show, and I will fix the ticket link. If you want to buy tickets to come to my birthday party, the tickets are donation based. If you out of town and can't come, buy a ticket. Get it? Okay? If you got to be at work, buy a ticket. Please. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to show up, but buy a ticket. Be in the building. And if you just want to come and kick it with us, I will be here in the morning from 8 to 10 doing my regular show, but you can still pull up and have a ball with us. I got to get out of here. Y'all already know. I'm about to
10 on the dot.
10 on the dot. I'm cutting it off the radio, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right, here we go. There's that. That's cut off. Bet. Okay, so now look, everybody else that's left, we off the radio. I'm not gonna get in trouble no more. This is just YouTube. This is just YouTube. Anything else I gotta say? Anything else we gotta say?
Upcoming events?
Not right now. I don't have nothing.
Your birthday.
Yet. Just birthday.
Just show up tomorrow.
Yep,
show up tomorrow. Show up, show out.
Yeah. So love y'all very much. I'm about to play y'all some music. I feel like, because of what you said about Raven, I feel like
I wish you could hear that song.
But I feel like she would have really loved this song. So I'm gonna play this for you right now. This is in dedication to Raven. I didn't get to meet you, but I feel a lot of gratitude already for just knowing your spirit and your presence.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody that showed up today. If you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed this craziness, trust me, it gets worse. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll see y'all later. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Here's Londrell with Gratitude.
I gotta be thankful because I know someone lost their life today. And so every moment I endeavor to live life the righteous way. To serve with a sense of purpose and let love light the way. Even if I die today, that's just the price I pay. Just know I try to be kind and seek the divine every night and day. Gratitude for the sunrise. Gratitude for the sunshine. Gratitude for the moonlight. Every day feels like a new life. Especially when I meditate. Take a breath and then I elevate. Everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. Gratitude is the fruit of life. The nourishment of the soul when there's no food in sight. When your vibrations are low and you feel blue inside. Gratitude is the attitude that gets you through the night. Never believe in lack or limitations. Anything can be manifested with a little appreciation. I appreciate my life. I appreciate my breath. I appreciate my sight. Gratitude for my health. Gratitude is the happiest mood. Even if I happen to lose, everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. With a heart full of gratitude.